Good morning, Bullitt County, and good morning to my folks in the Department of School Nutrition. It is Monday, and as you know, Mondays do matter. I got to share with you over the weekend, my daughters and I, we were walking down the street going to visit their grandparents, and there was a frog that bounced out, you know, down the road, and that was just one frog, but I was reminded about an encouraging story that I read once about four frogs that were hopping along through the forest. And two of them fell into a deep pit, real deep pit. And two were left at the top. And they were looking down at the frogs at the bottom of the pit. And the two frogs at the bottom were just jumping and working as hard as they can to get out of the pit. And the two frogs at the top realized that there wasn't a whole lot of hope for them. And they started to shout at them and they said, "Don't stop trying, just give up. There's no way that you're going to be able to jump out of this pit." Well, the two frogs, they just kept trying and trying and trying. And the two frogs at the top were like, "There's no hope for these frogs." And they continued to shout. And you know what? One of those frogs at the bottom of the pit actually believed them. And he rolled over and died. Now the other frog, he wasn't buying into it yet. He continued to jump and jump and jump. And the two frogs at the top of the pit continued to shout, "There's no hope for you. Give up. Give up. You can't do it." The little frog at the bottom wasn't buying it. He continued to jump and jump and jump. And he mustered up enough energy to jump out of that pit and into safety. And when he got to the top of the pit where he knew he was safe, he rejoiced and he was extremely happy. And he gave the naysayers a hug and he thanked them. Come to find out, the frog that rescued himself from the pit was deaf. And he thought that the two frogs at the top of the pit were encouraging him. I can't help but think on this Monday as we go into the workplace, which frog are we going to be? We're going to have some that are going to be the two frogs at the top, and they're going to tell us it's Monday and we had a long weekend and there's just too much to do and we can't do it all at once. So, let's just not do anything. And there's going to be some unproductive folks today at work. And then you're going to have another person in the workplace that may buy into that and say, "Yeah, you know what, you're kind of right, I had a long weekend too." But then there's going to be frogs. There's going to be people at work today on Monday, and they're not going to buy into it. And they're going to say, "You know what, today is going to be a great day. I'm going to block out all the noise, and I'm going to make today the best that it can be." My challenge to you today is that you can block out the noise. Whatever negativity may be existing in your personal life, in the world today that may be affecting you, try to drown out that noise and make your work day the best that it can be. Mondays matter, and so do you.